battery life or charging speed? Which is better for your phone? In the ever-evolving smartphone world, there is an ongoing debate over what matters most for users, battery life or charging speed. As phones are increasingly used not only to entertain us, but also for work and communication purposes, it's essential that people understand how these two features affect their device's performance. Here, we will look at both sides of this argument as well as examine strategies on finding a great balance between them in order to achieve your desired mobile phone experience with regards to its battery. Key takeaways. This article explores the correlation between battery life and charging speed, providing tips to optimize them for a smoother user experience. Consider lifestyle, usage patterns, travel needs, and accessibility when evaluating smartphone needs. Optimize charging habits to extend device lifespan while balancing battery life and charging speed when selecting a smartphone. Understanding battery life and charging speed. The battery life of a smartphone and its charging speed are two essential aspects for an optimal user experience. Innovative technologies like lithium ions have been integrated into mobile devices to increase their longevity, as well as incorporating heat shields, thermal layers, and cooling pipes to improve the efficiency of the entire process. In this blog post, we will provide useful tips that help maximize both battery life and charging speed in order to obtain an enhanced performance from your device's batteries. Smartphone manufacturers today continue striving towards creating efficient solutions for improving modern technology regarding energy output via improved battery life through using innovative materials, such lithium-ion cells, which serve as great practical options when it comes addressing increased demands put upon smartphones by daily users. Heat dissipation is equally important part during charge time should be kept in mind. Smartphones now come built with additional functions, such guard against overheating thanks advanced insulations, material keeping any form safety hazards lower minimum, while increasing rate at which can charged helping retain overall capacity again optimally, without depleting prematurely due. Frequent use or lack proper maintenance measures taken place regards management quality, per example. Battery life. The lifespan of your smartphone. The battery life of a smartphone depends upon the length of its usable duration and how long it lasts on one charge. Charging too quickly or using fast chargers can have an adverse effect, diminishing your device's ability to hold power and causing you to replace the battery more often than necessary. Thus, employing a moderate charging speed offers advantages in both convenience as well as promoting longer-term sustainability for phone batteries. Extended battery life is key when seeking optimal performance from smartphones. Being able to go without frequent charges greatly benefits users who are constantly moving around or lack accessibility to electricity sources regularly. Consequently, emphasizing prolonged runtime reduces recharging frequency while keeping phones prepared at all times. Maximizing potential use out of every charge cycle possible with every battery pack installed within any given mobile handset device. Charging speed. Getting back to full power quickly. The time it takes for a device's battery to completely refill its power is known as charging speed, usually gauged in hours or minutes. Utilizing fast chargers can drastically reduce the duration of reaching full charge. With rapid charging technologies permitting quicker top-ups, users are offered more flexibility and comfortability within their daily routine, with this feature incorporated on lithium-ion batteries, found inside smartphones that offer faster recharges back to complete energy levels. Some downsides should be considered when mostly emphasizing on charging speed, such as increased heat, which could harm the lifespan of the battery over time, plus compatibility issues might come into play since not all gadgets and cables support swift charging technology. In spite of these potential disadvantages, many people still cherish fast charging convenience provided by their phone. Evaluating your smartphone needs. The perfect balance between battery life and charging speed must be evaluated based on lifestyle, usage patterns, and the availability of access to power sources. This helps in determining which factor is more pertinent for your daily needs when selecting a phone with desired specifications such as capacity, time limit, etc. Subsequent sections are devoted to examining how these aspects influence smartphone selection, including an overview of individual lifestyles, trends in use, habits plus mobility levels, proximity to recharging stations, lifestyle and usage patterns. It is vital to take into account one's lifestyle and habits when selecting a phone based on battery life or charging speed, as this will enable them to determine which feature would be most suitable for their needs. For instance, if someone leads an active lifestyle that requires frequent charges of their device, then the faster charging capability may outweigh extended battery use. If they remain stationary and only require infrequent charge-ups, then longer-lasting batteries become increasingly important. The way in which somebody uses their cell can also affect what kind of phone they select with regards to these factors. Those who frequently engage in power, consuming activities like gaming or streaming videos, might need more extensive amounts of power than those whose usage solely involves social media browsing or texting. Understanding how individual practices contribute towards powering requirements can help. Make better informed decisions around acquiring the right type of unit. Travel and accessibility to charging stations. For travelers or those with limited access to power outlets, fast recharging may be more important than having an extended battery life. Having the ability to recharge your device quickly is incredibly helpful during long trips where charging stations are few and far between. Prioritizing speed over battery capacity in such cases can make sure that your phone will always have enough juice when you need it no matter where you go. When evaluating a smartphone for traveling purposes, take into consideration aspects like network compatibility, durability of the unit, as well as its storage space, but most notably how much charge it has, compared to how rapidly one could replenish this amount. Battery's lifespan versus charging rate must both be taken into account prior making any decisions regarding what type of mobile would fit better according specific needs from each individual user, who wishes themselves prepared for their journey ahead whilst also ensuring camera quality. Won't let them down neither. By studying carefully all available options, related these features mentioned before while analyzing availability convenience, about locations with electric plugs close by if needed. Selecting a device which combines balance between achieving good battery lifetime along optimal loading times should become easy task anytime soon afterwards. Pros and cons of emphasizing battery life. When looking at battery life, there are benefits and drawbacks to consider before selecting a device. Advantages of making this an emphasis include extended runtime for the phone and decreased need for charging sessions. On the other hand though, extra power may mean bulkier phones with slower charging capabilities, as it can require additional resources. The following sections discuss both positives and negatives in more detail so that you can make an informed decision about your next smartphone's battery life focus. Benefits: longer device runtime and less frequent charging. Having a phone with an extended battery life can be extremely beneficial for people who are often away from charging outlets or require extensive use of their mobile device. Maximizing the capacity and longevity of your telephone's battery helps reduce worry around using it, creating a reliable piece of technology that won't let you down when you need it most. Ideal if you're traveling or taking part in outdoor activities. Prioritizing efficient battery power encourages healthy charging habits, which will extend the lifespan of your gadget even further. Drawbacks: bulkier devices and slower charging times. When it comes to battery life, many people are willing to sacrifice a few conveniences for the extended duration. This can lead to bulkier gadgets that may not be very easy or comfortable to carry around, as well as lengthy recharge times, which could present issues when there is an urgent need of power-up. Despite these drawbacks, folks still opt in favor due to their desire for prolonged battery performance on their device. They should carefully consider what best suits them before making any decisions regarding prioritizing battery life above all else. Pros and cons of emphasizing charging speed. When it comes to selecting a smartphone, one important factor is focusing on charging speed. This can offer several advantages, like shortening the amount of time needed for recharging and making things more convenient for users. There are some potential downsides as well, such as affecting negatively battery health or encountering compatibility issues with various chargers and cables used in smartphones. Below, we will discuss more precisely both the pros and cons that come when emphasizing charging speed, so you can make an informed decision about your choice. Benefits: quick top-ups and convenience. The advantages of emphasizing fast charging are plentiful, including shorter charge times and improved user convenience. When you prioritize charging speed, it allows for more flexibility in your routine, as well as quicker topping up the battery on your device, so that it is always available when needed most. This could be especially beneficial to those with tight schedules or who regularly travel. Prioritizing speed means compatibility with rapid charging technology, which many current phones are designed to support, can give huge benefits, greatly reducing recharging time for a phone. By focusing on quick recharge rate, we have access to all these bonuses, ensuring that our devices stay powered when required at any point during use. Drawbacks: possible impact on battery health and compatibility issues. For the best use of fast charging, it's crucial to consider both its advantages and potential disadvantages. Rapid charging can lead to batteries becoming overheated, which leads in turn to decreased battery life and capacity over time. There is a chance that not all devices or cables are equipped with rapid technologies, leading them into incompatibility issues as well. To ensure you reap benefits from speedy charges while keeping your device's battery health intact, choose chargers specifically designed for your product. Pick the right accessories. Take advantage of fast charging without compromising on longevity factors related to your smartphone's power unit itself. Balancing battery life and charging speed. Achieving a balance between battery life and charging speed is essential to maintain optimal device performance over time. Through proper protocols, plus optimizing one's habits when it comes to the actual process of charging their phone, this balance can be obtained and ensure an extended lifespan for the smartphone in question. Below are some steps on how best to optimize your approach regarding these two aspects so that you may find yourself with a reliable handset featuring both long-lasting power reserves as well as speedy recharge times. Exactly what you need from any quality mobile device today. Optimizing charging habits. Battery health can be preserved and battery life extended with better charging practices. It is suggested to charge the phone in a range of 20, 80, 80, as overcharging your device might bring about chemical reactions that may harm its performance in time. Extreme or constant replugging leads to discharge, which results in permanent damage done on the internal structure of batteries. To prevent this from happening, you have to maintain awareness when it comes to using chargers for your smartphone, so as not keep them at maximum capacity for too long if possible. With careful handling and monitoring through these methods, one will guarantee longevity and optimum efficiency within their phone's rechargeable batteries. Selecting the right smartphone. Finding the right balance between battery life and charging speed is a must when it comes to choosing your smartphone. Take into account how often you use your phone, what applications you rely on most heavily, and any access that might be available for charging stations when deciding which device best fits with your lifestyle needs. Consider all of this along with budgeting restrictions so that the perfect combination of long-lasting power versus rapid recharge can guarantee an enjoyable user experience in one package. Battery performance should not be overlooked. Ensure better results by picking out a device tailored specifically to maximize both prolonged charge time as well as fast recharge capabilities simultaneously. Summary. In the end, knowing how battery life and charging speed are distinctive from each other is critical for choosing a smartphone intelligently. By giving thought to your lifestyle, use habits, and having access to electric outlets, you can pick out an appliance that delivers equal parts of both features, which will result in reliable performance across time. The eventual triumph between power capacity and fast recharging has got the potential to unlock all capabilities of your phone efficiently over its lifespan. Frequently asked questions. Does charging speed affect battery life? Fast charging can have a minor effect on your battery's capacity, but is not usually the cause of excessive heat. It may potentially reduce its life due to quicker use of charge cycles, which could affect the longevity of said battery in some cases. In this regard, even with just short bursts, speedier recharging does influence its lifespan. Is fast charging better than high battery capacity? Fast charging technology is much more advanced than high battery capacity. For instance, my Quick Charge 5, Key 5, 0 enables phones to charge really fast and at the same time improve power efficiency. What is a good battery charging speed? If you need quick and secure charging, select US ports that offer a 5.2, 4A output or higher. More robust devices can handle up to 15 U of power, leading to charge completion times varying between 20 minutes and 1 hour. What is the recommended charge range for a smartphone battery? For a phone to work its best, it is suggested that your smartphone battery should remain between 80-20 charge. Maintaining this range will help ensure optimum performance from the device's battery. What are the advantages of prioritizing battery life? Prioritizing battery life can bring multiple benefits: extended device runtime, fewer recharging requirements, and thus more convenience plus less interruption. Keeping the power levels of batteries at an optimum makes all these advantages possible.